gentlemen, now for official introduction, the fighter out of the red corner, weighed in at 66.5. He's 17, stunts 5'9". He fights out of the dungeon and hails from Sunderland, Micah Naisbet. And he's at Horsman, fighting out the blue corner, weighed in at 65.8. He's 17, stunts 5'9". He fights out of Gracie Barra, Derby, and hails from Horsman.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the fans are pumped for this amateur catchweight 67-kilo contest. Micah Naisbet 3-0, representing the Dungeon MMA, fighting out of the red corner, the white gloves with the black shorts, white trim, as he takes on Gracie Barra, Derby's debuting Tommy Horsman. And Gracie Barra, one of the teams that we see emblazoned on the mat here at Almighty Fighting Championships.
Yeah, and Dungeon, one of the long-time staples of the Almighty Fighting Championship. But what a beautiful takedown there by Naisbet.
Absolutely, and no fear about going to the ground with the Gracie Barra prospect. Naisbet 3-0, all of his wins come here at Almighty Fighting Championships. He's a handful for anybody, let alone a debuting fighter.
Yeah, I mean, Naisbet is from a team that, you know, quite quietly go under the radar, but they're so well versed in jiu-jitsu, and then people get scared of the jiu-jitsu and they knock them out. So I'm not surprised that he's gone to the ground with Horsman here, but Horsman just throwing the hips up, Naisbet pulling out, and we're back to our feet.
And the thing about some of these Gracie Barra Derby fighters, again, we've seen a lot of them at Almighty Fighting Championships. They have no fear.
No.
You know, their stand-up, some of them, their stand-up may not be as sharp as you would like, but they've got no fear about the ground.
Yeah, and the footwork of Horsman right now really is catching Naisbet off guard, but Naisbet comes running in with the overhand, straight into the underhook, against the fence, and it's up to Horsman now to split his base and try turn off.
And he does, tries to step behind, and a beautiful threat, and this is where
just
that wasn't wrestling, that was,
then took him back the other way.
And then unloads with some shot. Again, no fear at all in this. Young Tommy Horsman is showing no fear at all in his debut inside the cage.
And he's sharp with his hands and feet. Lots of feints, but he's not just feinting, he's following up, he's getting his man biting, and he's throwing something.
Naisbet again in on the big takedown and puts his man down. Going straight away for a high guard.
And you can just see Horsman working to feed the leg through for the triangle. Naisbet wise to it though. Pulls the arm back through and just pressuring with his head, trying to keep Tommy on his back. Lengthened out. Horsman got the whereabouts to turn off the cage, rolls for an armbar. Now I've seen this before from the Gracie Barra Derby team. The exact same setup, but from a fighter who was taking a beating. And saved by the bell in that situation. He was defending well, but
he looked calm. He knew that there was only a few seconds left, so you could see Naisbet didn't try to rush, didn't try to panic or jank anything out.
Hold on. And like I said, last the crowd getting behind Horsman, but the last AFC that was in Barnsley, I saw two dungeon fighters. Not dungeon, sorry, Gracie Barra Derby fighters pull off the same cage walk armbar. One of them was on the wrong end of a beating and won. And the other one, I can't remember exactly how the fight went, but I don't think he was taking a beating like his teammate was, but the exact same movement. And they're dangerous against the fence. They don't keep the head there, they turn off and they use it.
The Gracie Barra Derby, again, one of those camps that people will sleep on because it's Derby, it's great. It has but it's absolutely legitimate camp full of some absolutely killer amateurs.
Yeah, and how often do you see a Gracie Barra in MMA now? You know, people go and train there, you know, but you don't actually get a full Gracie Barra team as an MMA team.
No, but you know, Summer Onley, champion here, the list goes on, and again, one of the 8 gyms to have their logo emblazoned on the cage is
they've won the team bonus before.
Team bonus a number of times.
Yeah.
But no fear at all in throwing does Horsman, and then he has no fear when he's on the ground either.
And this is a catch-22 for Naisbet, right? Because the stand-up's not going his way. He's a bit heavy and lumpy. Horsman's a bit, you know, loosey-goosey, tagging him with the straights. So Naisbet goes for the takedown, and he gets the takedown every single time, but then Horsman does something on the ground that makes him think twice. So he's kind of like back up, but he's only looking for the takedown. And it may be something that, you know...
Although, here's the thing, even in that situation there, Tommy Horsman's not winning the fight on his back, not getting up with Naisbet hanging over him. Now Naisbet get side control.
And that's it, you know, like, the wrestling's good, the jiu-jitsu's good. Horsman's just been a bit more threatening off his back when he gets the opportunity. And I'd like to see, like now we've got side control for Naisbet, I'd like to see him, you know, just open up his game a little bit, show us what he's got on the ground, because he's got stuff on the ground, we know that. But he needs to stay away from Horsman retaining that guard.
Yeah, and he, again, just trying to shoulder shrug a little bit of weight down, and Horsman, still moving off, even inside control, still moving, still scrambling, trying to get the arm involved. Has he thought for a moment he managed to, it secures the half guard. Like, great work from his back.
And now which way is he going to go here? Is he going to go inwards and look for a sweep? Is he going to bring the butterfly through, or is he going to retain guard? Kind of looked like he may have been going for a bit of a sweep there. You'd see him reaching through the legs.
Right, where he was more than... telling shots from the bottom.
Reminiscent of Kevin Holland, Jacare Souza.
Well, we've got just over 20 seconds left, and this is the second of 3 potential 3-minute rounds. And
oh, there we go. Naisbet letting the hands go now instead of one-shot shoot.
10 seconds left.
Strung together 2 or 3. I'd like to see him get back in there. He's just biting on the feint still. A much more closer round than the first. I think Naisbet actually got some good offense off. The side control, I like that he didn't rush to mount.
Yep.
You know, control with the side control for, you know, long enough, got them shoulder strikes off, but, you know, the biggest strikes on the ground did come from Horsman as a retained guard, and
tried to use some shoulder press, shoulder shrug there on the bottom.
And just the little chopping shots, they're annoyances, you know.
He wasn't looking to finish there, he was just looking to control.
No, that's it. Make him move a certain way, see what he gets.
Well, all to play for, you would think, in this third and final round here. Micah Naisbet, again, fighting out of the red corner, representing Dungeon MMA, the black shorts trimmed with white and red. Tommy Horsman, the blue corner, the Gracie Barra black shorts, and here we go. 3 more minutes.
I'd like to see Naisbet just let his hands go a little bit and, you know, not shoot for the takedown straight away. You know, maybe in and out with the hands, because he's landing when he throws them, but it's falling straight into a takedown.
Straight in on the single.
Nice transition there.
And now north and south.
But just look at the dexterity of Horsman, just feeding the knees in straight away. I used to be able to move like that about 10 years ago.
The dungeon corner screaming for him to get the hips down. See some blood on the back of Tommy Horsman. I don't know where that's come from.
I think it might be the nose of Naisbet. So a little bit of claret around the mouth.
But Naisbet doing everything right now. I mean, it's not exciting. It's not gonna, but it is gonna win you those seconds.
It is, it is. And if nothing else happens in this round, I mean, he controlled for long enough in the second round
that it could have made the difference in the fight. So I would suggest it's all on Tommy Horsman now to do whatever he can to get back to his feet, or at least try to close the guard, start attacking from his back.
But if I'm Naisbet now, I'm looking to set up a finish because I don't want to chance that second round. It was a close round. But as we say, that Horsman starts to feed his legs in again. And just moving, being annoying. He's causing Naisbet to react.
Staying chest to chest. He keeps dropping that shoulder. But it is control.
And you can see Horsman just throwing up the legs, not able to retain his guard this round.
Knee to the body. I got to mark that down on my bingo card tonight.
It's like Paul Felder in his cup shots. You with your knee to the bodies.
Nothing better. But again, Naisbet fighting smart here.
Yeah, winning the round.
Yeah.
Winning the round.
And again, he's just using that shoulder shrug just to make life uncomfortable, make things up. But look at him work off the back to try and,
straight through to rubber guard, knowing that Naisbet's going to pull out and he's back to his feet. Now he's got to do something spectacular to take this round back. But that is pure power.
Yeah, I'm just going to power you into the cage and drop down, and 10 seconds left, and
it's what you like to see when somebody gets in on a double. Don't stop running. Stop when you hit the fence.
Yeah.
Beautiful
what a
fight
great fight.
And
for a debut, to go against someone with that experience, the Gracie Barman has no need at all to hang his head. I think he's probably lost a very close decision there, but I'm not making the call.
I'm going to leave this one up to the judges. But it was very, very
great
close.
Debut.
The more action came from Horsman.
Yeah.
Okay, the more excitement came from Horsman.
Yep.
But it's a game, and Naisbet played the game.
Yep.
And he nullified his opponent in a very dominant position. Side control's up there.
Yeah, I love side control.
You're not getting stood up from side control.
Mr. Seth Khan, our MC for the evening, has entered the cage. I'm sure any moment the fighters will be called together, and we'll turn it over to Seth Khan to make this one official.
Fighters to the center of the cage, please. Fighters to the center of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges score this in favor of your winner. In the red corner, Micah. Please show your appreciation for Tommy Horsman.